Hey friends, thanks for stopping by the channel today. My name is Jennifer with Marrero Family Farm. Today I just want to share a little bit with you about what's going on, what's new, and how our precious little newborn calf Abby is doing. You need some fresh water, Mama? Huh? You want some fresh water? You coming to say hello? Hi, baby. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl. Your baby's fine. Look at her. She's more than fine. Look at that sweet little thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious, I love her. I love you both so much. I do. I'm gonna get you some fresh water. Hi, little Abby. Hello, sweet girl. She's so sweet, Daisy. Come here, Abby. Come on. Come say hello. Oh, come on. Oh, she's feisty. Oh, she's fast and feisty. Hi, Hazel. What are you doing? Are you a racehorse? Huh? Does water clean? We'll get her some nice fresh water. What you girls doing? Making a mess? Are you girls making a mess of things? Huh? Doing your normal everyday running around the farm things? Let's make sure it's not hot water. It's so warm out. Even though, you know, there's a light mist. I don't know if you guys can see it on the lens or not, but there's a very light mist. So, when you need to do a makeshift trough, these totes come in really handy, and they are way cheaper than a trough. Those troughs over there, yeah, it holds a lot more water. However, they get super dirty, and it's really, you feel like you're wasting a lot of water when you clean it. And they're like about, $100. This you can get at Walmart for, you know, I don't know, $8, $10 max. And you clean it more regularly, and they have fresher water. So, when you're just feeding, you know, a mama cow or a couple goats or something like that, it's definitely a lot more economical, especially when you need multiple for different areas. Daisy girl. And look, and then Hazel. Ugh, these goats. One day we'll have a paddock and a barn that's goat proof. That is kid proof. Huh, Hazel? Oh, Hazel and Hope. These are my sweethearts, these girls. Huh? Are you two the sweetest girls ever? These are my lap goats. They love to just sit in my lap and fall asleep, don't they? Hazel, I mean Hope especially, the white one, she's more inclined to just jump in your lap and just sit there and fall asleep. They both really are sweethearts. And hopefully there's no food in this bucket. Nah, just some old minerals. Everything's going well with the little calf. We decided we're gonna name her Abby because she just looks like a little Abigail. So we're gonna call her Abby for short. And she is so spunky. You know, when she was born, if you guys did not watch her birth, there is a section of her birth, which is probably the most important section of her birth, that we did not capture only because I had to help my husband hold a flashlight, and I couldn't, and it was dark out, and it was hard for me to record, hold the flashlight, help him, hand him stuff, and also record all at the same time. So anyways, she was stuck in Daisy's birth canal. Her head was out and both of her hoofs were out, but they were not out at the same time. And one of her joints was actually stuck. And when she was born, the sac that holds the baby with the amniotic fluid had burst. So she was in Mama's canal with no fluid. We tried to give Daisy some time to push her out on her own, because we did see both of the hoofs hanging out, and we did see the face, so everything looked like it was properly, I mean, in the right position. However, when I noticed that the calf was like starting to gasp, like you could see its little head hanging out, and it was, oops, better turn off that water. I am notorious for letting the water flow out of troughs. My husband yells at me all the time. Well, I didn't waste too much water, but it's nice and full. Oh well. So, anyways, and now I'm busted because I'm doing a video on it. So he's gonna say, see, I told you you're always wasting water. That's okay. Yeah, so, you know, everything looked good until I saw that, you know, that sac that holds the baby with the amniotic fluid it burst. And we figured we'd give her some time to try to push out naturally. And when I noticed, it was probably like 3 minutes later, I see the baby's face and its tongue is like hanging out the side of its mouth, and it's blue and like a purplish blue color. I'm like, babe, you have got to get in there. You've got to get this calf out. And at that point, he was like, yeah, all right, let's get this done. So at first, he thought that I was gonna have to hold Daisy, but Daisy didn't need me to hold her. She was very calm about the whole thing. She just wanted that baby out, and she knew that my husband was there to help her. And after he had pulled out the baby's kind of gasping a little. Abby, you know, she's gasping a little bit, trying to catch her breath and trying to learn how to breathe, and she's already a little lack of air and struggling a little bit. And my husband, you know, he had a towel and he's wiping her off as much as possible. We had a syringe, trying to get as much of the fluid out of her lungs as possible just to help her breathe. And luckily we didn't have to do any kind of like mouth to mouth or anything like that. Abby did on her own start to take some breaths. Now you could hear that she was gurgling quite a bit of fluid in her lungs, but we just kind of let nature take its course, because, you know, out in a field, usually there's no farmers around while these cows are giving birth. Even if it is a dairy cow, most of the time it's not really witnessed. So you kind of just have to let things happen naturally. I am, however, extremely, extremely grateful that we were around when she calved with this baby, because I don't think that she would have been able to push the baby out on her own. And if she did, it would have been a stillborn, which would have been extremely horrible. This little calf is the sweetest. She'll let you come up to her. She has no fear of people. And she's really sweet. Mama's doing really good, but it was a very traumatic experience for us. It was an experience, but you know, it was a great learning experience. You really get to learn your animals, and the way that Daisy was with my husband, after my husband had finished cleaning Abby off, we had tried to bring, I don't know, like I said, go back and watch that video, but my husband tried to bring, I told him, why don't you bring the calf closer to Daisy, because Daisy didn't want to really have anything to do with her calf. He tried to bring the calf over to her, but Daisy had got up and moved away. She didn't want to have anything to do with her. But then my husband went, he let Daisy smell the calf that was on his hand, and she just gave out the very slightest moo. It was just like it was a thank you. Like, she thanked him for helping him, and it was the sweetest moment ever. And after that, she just walked right over to Abby and started paying attention to her and loving on her and kissing her and licking her, and it was really sweet. And it tears me up because I absolutely love babies. All babies, baby animals, baby people, mostly baby animals. No, I'm just kidding. I love all babies. But it was just really sweet because, you know, it was just a moment, and you can tell those moments when they happen. They're little miracle moments. So, hey, calm down. Chickens are acting crazy. So, anyways, I just wanted to get on this video with you guys to tell you that, you know, I do these videos for you, also for myself. I don't have a whole lot of people to share these moments with. We moved from Florida to Alabama, and, you know, since COVID hit, I kind of stay home a lot, and I really didn't get to meet a whole lot of people before COVID kind of kicked in. I was working as a realtor, and I actually got fired from my real estate job when I moved to another company, and I got fired because of a Facebook post about my Christianity, which is really sad, to be honest with you. And then the company lied and said that I said something that my husband was sitting with me the whole time, and he can vouch for me that I never said what they were accusing me of saying. But anyways, I'm not going to go into real great detail about that because I don't want my channel to be about that. I just enjoy sharing my moments with people, and I share my moments with, like, my mom and my sister, who are the closest people in my life, of, you know, obviously besides my husband and my children, but I just mean like people who don't live close to me. And I share these moments with you and with the rest of my YouTube subscribers, but these moments are so memorable that I don't want to have them go unnoticed. I think that it's important to share these memories with people who can learn from them or who are in the same position as me. But I think it's just a great thing to share with people, and I hope that you guys enjoy these moments as much as I do, because even my kids sometimes don't get to see these moments and stuff. So hopefully, I know my daughter watches my videos, my son probably not so much. Maybe when he gets older he'll watch them and then he'll be embarrassed and say, like, Mom, why'd you do that? And hopefully I'm still doing these videos, which I'm sure I will be. I love sharing my animals and my farm, and, you know, just all the day-to-day things that go on here. I love sharing them with you guys, and it's so much fun, especially for me when I go back and watch some of the videos. I enjoy watching them too, because I'm like, just yesterday I was watching one of my videos with my Highland and her calf Cinnamon, and I was like, oh man, that was just so awesome. What a really cool time of my life to be able to have such a beautiful Highland cow, and, you know, just the sweetest little calf. Well, she was timid. She was a timid calf, but I did teach her how to walk on a lead, and that was just a moment for me, you know. And look at these girls. They're always like, always trying to get some attention. Always needing attention. Such sweet girls. And then she rests her head on my leg. They are sweethearts. And for any of y'all that live close to, you know, like north central, northeast Alabama, if you're in the market for looking for, you know, Nigerian dwarf goats or eggs or mini pigs, you know, that's what we offer. So, and soon to be ducks. Our duck, our Muscovy, is sitting on, I think, like 8 or 9 eggs. I'm not 100% sure how many eggs she's sitting on at the moment, but I know she's sitting on a few. And as long as she keeps up her production and she does well, then we will continue to have ducks available as well. Now her ducks, they may be either Muscovy ducks or Peking Muscovy mix. If they're Muscovy ducks, which we may not ever know what breed of duck they are, right? Right, mister? If they are a mixed duck, then she will still have those ducks, but those ducks will not be able to reproduce. The boys, these boys. But she is still in there. So there she is, sitting on the eggs. And are you sleeping? Ow! This guy. Listen here, you. Stop it, Charlie. Oh my gosh. I swear you have to wear pants around this boy because he pinches. Now I know he doesn't mean to hurt you, but he comes up and he'll just like, he'll grab your skin and start pinching. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, my sweet girl. Do not, Charlie. Charlie, stop it. You behave yourself, mister. So anyways, Peppa, our sweet, sweet girl, is definitely getting a big old belly. She's got a big belly. Isn't that right, Peppa? Peppa's a good girl. And then Daisy's doing really good as a mama. Like I said, you know, she's an excellent mom. She nurses her all the time, and she's the milking. The first time we milked her, it was just alright. She has very small teats though. So she is definitely not the easiest cow to hand milk. We have a machine, but it's not an electric machine. It's like a pressure release machine. You have to squeeze this trigger thing, and then it builds up pressure, and then it makes the udder flow. But she's holding back a lot of milk. I know that it takes about a week or so for the cow to get used to being milked. So we're just milking her every day and trying to get her used to it. So it has been a few days since the beginning portion of this video, and I just wanted to give you a couple of the updates of what's going on. And of course I have my two little lap goats here with me who love to chew my hair. And don't think for 1 second that a goat is just sucking on your hair, because they're not. They're literally going to chomp your hair off. I have caught them with chunks of my hair in their mouth, which is not cool at all. So now I don't even let them get close to my hair if I can help it. But first I'm going to start with Abby, since that's what this video is about anyways. Let me just go in here. It's a mess. It needs to be cleaned up right now, but hold on just. So it has been, oh goodness. I think Abby is now going on a week and a half old. You can see that she's getting a little bit bigger. You can also see that she has a harness on her face, and we don't let her like have the lead on. We don't keep a lead on her, but we do keep the harness on her face. Mama's a good girl. Mama's a love bug. You're just a love bug. So Abby's been doing really, really well. Mama's been doing good with Abby. You are so nosy. Daisy, you're such a nosy girl. But yeah, and Daisy's been doing really good too. So we have now been milking Daisy for a little over a week. So she's doing really, really well, standing in the milk stand, letting us milk her without kicking. We did end up buying an electric milker. So she is not, we're not using the handheld one like I showed you in the picture. I did get an electric milker, and we are getting about a gallon of milk a day. We're only milking her in the morning. She's doing excellent though. Her back teats are on the smaller side, but from what I was told, the more we milk her, the longer they may grow. So to not give up completely on her, and we're not. We love her. She's sweet. She's a good girl, and a gallon of milk is actually perfect for our family. Actually, it's more than enough because we're getting to the point where we don't know what to do with all the milk. We're trying to drink it as fast as we can. The cream content is not as high as I would like it to be yet, but it's still new. So Abby is only, so she's like a week and a couple days old. Today is Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. The time span of these videos is probably about maybe 5 days or so. But everybody's doing really, really well. And once Daisy is probably about at 3 months or so, we're even going to get more milk, and hopefully she'll start letting down more of her cream. It is a process sometimes, especially with a new mom. She's not used to all this, and she'll get used to start letting down her milk. And she is doing a good job though. So we're definitely proud of her, and we're happy and pleased with everything that's going on. We're still in the paddock. Our vet is an excellent vet. He had a family emergency. So the blood work that we did on Daisy was not sent out when it should have been sent out, just because he had a family emergency and stuff like that. So I'm still waiting back on the blood work results to make sure that Daisy is clear from any like bovine diseases and stuff like that before I put her out with the rest of them. So she's doing really good. She minds the fence. She's getting around really well. As you can see, her ribs are no longer showing like they were. She's starting to fill out, and she's nice, and you can see a little bit of her ribs, but that's normal, especially with dairy breed cows. But yeah, she's doing just absolutely amazing. She's getting excellent nutrition from Momma. But she hates that strap, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit, but she'll get used to it. It's kind of a good thing that she steps on it a little bit, because it is going to teach her to lead herself a little bit. But at night and in the morning, we put her on the lead. We put her on the lead to put her in her stall, and we put her on her lead to bring her to Mom in the morning. But look how good she looks. She looks so good and so healthy, and no more ribs showing. She's a sweet thing. Both of them, excellent, excellent, excellent. So, exciting things. Very happy to see what's going on with that. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know how good they're doing. So make sure you stay tuned and look out for the next video. And yeah, it's good news. Kind of sad, but good news. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me once again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you're enjoying the content on the channel. Let me know down below in the comments who is your favorite animal to watch, or who would you like some updates on, so I can try to get that included in the next video that I post for you guys. But until next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you then.